Everyone, it's Bill over at Whole Life Soaps, and today I'm taking a break from soap because I'm catching up on some candle making. We don't make candles a whole lot. I know how to make them. I enjoy making them, but we sell a lot of soap, and that's usually what I spend my time doing. And but I do like to make candles. We use soy wax blend for our candles. It's a blend you can pick up at Candle Science or any other candle distributor. I think it's the 444 soy wax blend. It has a good release for scent, and it has a higher melting point, so it's more stable in hot weather like we have here in California. But what I'm doing right now is I'm getting my jars prepped, and I got to put the wick inside of each candle jar, right? So we use these little 8-ounce candle jars. They look like a little tumbler glass that you would use for your whiskey or whatever. And basically, I take my 6-inch wick, and I put my glue dot on the end. Excuse the noise outside, they're working on the street. Grab it with my handy pliers here, and I just gently push it onto the end of the glass so that I don't break it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little wick holder. I'm going to thread it through the center like that, and it's got 3 holes in it, as you can see. They've got notches in them. The notches don't quite fit these wicks, so what I do is I just put it down another hole and just kind of pull it through, and that helps to hold the wick straight, so that when the wax gets poured, it's not like this crooked, it doesn't end up being this crooked wick. So as you can see, it's standing up straight and tall, so that way it burns straight down the middle, not off to the side where, which is something that will happen if you are not careful about how you place your wicks. You didn't used to have these, and I used to make these little cardboard Wick holders, so I just make them out of shipping boxes, and they worked fine, but they weren't as accurate as I would like them to be, so I switched over to these. It's nice to have the wick be a little bit longer than your candle jar, so that way when you wrap around, it holds it nice and straight, and you've got room to pour and room to cut. So I'm going to work on getting these situated. My wax is melting, and I'll show that to you in the next part of the video, and I'll show you how we scent it as well. Okay, this here is my wax melter, and it's basically a crock pot. It's got a little temperature controller here on the side, and then it's got a little quick release pour here because I use candle pot, and I fill it up. This is going to hold about 3 pounds worth of soap. I'm not soap, I'm making candles, of wax. And so in order to scent that, it's about 1.6 ounces of fragrance per pound. So I'm going to need, what is that? So it's 3 pounds, so 1, 2, 3 is 4.8 ounces of fragrance to scent this particular candle. All right, let's pour this. And you want the wax to be about 135 degrees to pour. So this is 149. So I'm going to let it cool off a bit and then add my scent, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, so I measured out this. This is actually, my memory's not good. I thought it only held 3 pounds. This holds 5.5 pounds of melted wax. So what that means is that weighs about 90 ounces approximately. It's 90.6 ounces, so it'd be 9.06 or 10% of the oil weight. So I'm just going to do 9 ounces. I could go a little less. I might go 8 because you can use 3 to 10%. So I'm going to go 8 ounces so I can get 2 batches out of this because this is a 16-ounce batch. So because the wax has a max fragrance hold of 10%. So I'm going to go just a little bit below that, so that way I can get it in there and have enough for round 2. Probably shouldn't have filled this so full, but whatever. All right, I'm pouring it into this. I need a little help here. I had it too full, and so I didn't want to make a mess everywhere. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour 8 ounces of soap into each of soap. You can see where my head's at today, right? I've got 300 pounds of soap over there to cut. But I'm going to pour 8 ounces of melted wax that's already scented into each candle. And this just makes it super easy. There you go. Actually, just a tad bit more. Yeah, there we go. There's there. Okay. And that's it. That's your candle. You don't fill it all the way to the top. You don't want it to, you don't want it burning too high, catching fire, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to fill these up and get to working on my candles, and we'll come back when I'm all ready, when I'm all done. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I've got all my candles poured. This was the first batch, second batch, third batch, and they're in various stages of hardening up. You can see these ones are still pretty melty, whereas this is the very first one. It's pretty much done. It's a little warm, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you what happens next. So all you got to do is take off the wick holder. You take a wick cutter, and about 1/4 inch from the top, you go just like that, and voila, look at that, perfect candle. This is our grapefruit and mangosteen candle right here. I'm sorry, this is our sea salt and orchid candle right here. And when it's fully hard, it'll make a beautiful flame, it'll smell good. They burn for about 30 days if you burn them every day for about an hour a day. It's a great candle. So that's how we make candles here at Whole Life Soaps. We get all our product from Candle Science. They're not a sponsor, but I really like working with them. They have great prices, and they provide a good return on my investment. So, you know, if all you do is soap right now, consider diversifying what you're doing. Get some candles, lotions, lip balms, and other things into your lineup. I'll see you guys next time. This is Bill, Whole Life Soaps. You can buy our stuff at wholelifesoaps.com.